Okay. I think what had to happen is I had to close Facebook down. I had it open.
Got
So
it.
it was kind of like
Yes.
mimiking both.
Yes.
So hopefully this is working. Let us
Yeah.
know in the chats if this is working. It's a test. And if it doesn't
Yeah.
work, then you know what? We'll simply revert back to StreamYard. But I wanted to try instead of paying for two platforms. So welcome,
There we
welcome,
go.
welcome. Conversations to Raise Vibrations. I'm your host, Lisa Kelly, and I'm always joined by the beautiful, stunning Elvira Hopper. Honestly.
Right back at you, sister. Thank you.
So, I mean, your pictures that you've been posting on Facebook, I know I don't comment on everything
Oh.
because I'm not always on there. And sometimes I could go on and scroll through, but you just stunning, stunning.
Oh, you're so sweet. I just had my new pictures taken, and honestly, at almost 61, I feel better than I've ever felt before, and I think it shows in pictures too. Don't you think?
I was just going to say, but you took the words right out of my mouth. For nearly 61, you will be 61 in August. For nearly
Yeah.
61, oh my God. Like, I hope I look that good at 61. Because seriously,
You're
yeah.
so sweet. You're
And
so
I'm
sweet.
sure
I receive that. You know what? I receive that. Why? Because I've done the inner work and I own who I am today. And I am a fierce, yet humble soul because I know that I'm here as a servant on this planet and I don't get full of myself. And I think that's the difference. I think people can look younger for longer when they've got a purpose and they're not just here for themselves. There's a lot of people in the media. It's all about them. Look at them. Look at them. Well, that was me for the longest time when I lived out of alignment. And I feel that because I'm in alignment, I do look better today than I've ever looked before. And hey, thank you. Thank you. That's another reason to do the inner work, right?
Yeah, and that's the perfect segue into our topic today.
Yes.
Like, did you know that, or was that just down?
That just came through. Yeah.
I'm going to let you start it off. Again, this is new for us, this platform. So far I can't see any Facebook comments. So I might have to use my phone at the same time. So I'm not being rude. I'm just going to make sure that we address.
Yeah.
I like to address and be involved in comments. So I might just pull that up just so that we have it. But listen, I'm going to let the beautiful Elvira start us off today because it was her download for the topic. And I think it's the perfect topic, actually. So take it away.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. And you know what? It took me a long time to own the word beautiful because I lived out of alignment for so many years and people told me I was beautiful, but I never believed it because I did not do my inner work. I did not know who I truly was. So I did not resonate. There was this thing called cognitive dissonance, when people are telling you that you're something and you don't believe it. So I just put on a smile and pretended that I believed it, but I didn't. But you know what? Today I get it. I get that I am real and not perfect. And yet that mindset allows me to show up differently. My face is different than it used to be. And this is what the inner work can do for us, ladies. We really can own the word beautiful, even if we've never felt it before. So I've never said that before. I've never even thought about that before, but clearly it was meant to come through today. So thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Because I'm looking at all the comments on that picture. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that's a nice picture, but people are like freaking out about it. And I'm like, you know what? I think it's how I feel on the inside. It does show on the outside. So you know what? This is what we can all do. I am just an example of someone who was a crap magnet, who looked shiny on the outside, but did not feel it on the inside. Today, I feel it on the inside, and the joy is real. And whatever beauty you see is authentic beauty because it's coming from the inside, and you as well, Lisa. So thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that. So perfect.
And I love that you said that, when we're living in alignment with our truth of who we're supposed to be and what our purpose is on this earth, and we feel good. And I'm going to talk about purpose in a second, but in that alignment.
Alignment. is everything.
Of course, we feel good on the inside, therefore we look good on the outside,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I mean,
Exactly. When I first met you, I just thought, what a beautiful angel. This woman is here for bigger things. And at that time, we didn't have the show idea or our program, but I knew there was something really special about you, Lisa, because you're someone who lived in a dark place, and now you're leading this incredible movement of women on Facebook. How many women do you have in your group now?
Well, there's over 22,000.
22,000. Oh my God, that is a freaking movement.
Yeah.
And so when I met you and I knew how powerful you were in your story and how you came to where you are, it just made so much sense that you were so beautiful. I felt like I was meeting an angel that day. I really, really,
Aww.
yeah, you're gonna make me cry. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so beautiful. And you know what? Likewise, I felt the exact same way. And when two soul sisters come together like this it's going to sound cliche, but perfect harmony, really.
Yeah. Perfect harmony.
Right, are meant to be together and do work on this planet to help consciousness and elevate women on this planet. And I know you work with men as well, so there's both. I work with women. But when we're here to do this work, it just feels so effortless. It's
effortless,
right?
It's not work.
We just ran a group, our first coaching group, which don't worry about. We're going to start again in the fall soon. So if you missed out, you'll be part of it in the fall. But it was just so effortless. That's the word that comes to
mind. It was effortless. Dharma is effortless, right? That's what the Hindus, I think they call it dharma, or maybe the Buddhists as well. I'm not sure. Please don't, correct me below if you want. But it's like dharma, purpose, your why, when you're living your mission, it shows in your face, and it shows in how you show up, and people pick up that vibration of authenticity, and they want to connect with you, right? Like, all these miracles happen in my life every day. Why? Because I live aligned, authentic, and fully self-expressed. I did a talk yesterday for these amazing women in Mississauga, and it was just that, and they were just like staring with their eyes like wide open, listening to all of this. And it's like, this is so effortless for me to just channel all these messages to inspire them, to show them what's possible for them, because I did it. And if I could do it, having been, this crap magnet, living so out of aligned from ego, and now I get to live so aligned on purpose, and you can do it too. I really believe that virtually anybody can do this inner work. Yes, there's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of people that have gone to dark places, and there's things to work on. But if they really, really want it, and they want to connect with their purpose in this lifetime, they will do the work, and they will do it. But you know what? Most people won't do it. Most people will numb out. They will do all sorts of activities that take them out of their authentic self and their purpose. And they'll eat too much, drink too much, watch too much Netflix, shop, go have affairs, anything that takes them out of their truth and their feelings, and they will numb out.
Yeah.
And Lisa, you and I have done the work, so we can safely say that it is possible to leave this life of just, people pleasing, looking good on the outside, living out of alignment, or living with fears and negativity and aggressiveness and all those, shame and blaming others in your life, like victimhood. You can leave that behind to live your purpose. And when you're doing that, it's effortless. Like you said, when we're together in those groups, oh my God, it's like 1 + 1 = 11. It is effortless with you. And you've said the same. And I just want to say to everyone watching this, like, you got to go inward. If you don't already know what your dharma is, your bigger mission, your purpose, you've got to go inward and figure that out. It is your duty. Oprah says it best when she says, our purpose is to connect with our purpose and to humbly serve the world with it. It's not about you and your ego, right? It's not about you and your ego. It's about your bigger purpose. How can you shine at the highest level where it shows on the outside. Like when people tell me I'm beautiful, I say thank you now. I used to say, oh no, are you kidding? Or I'd squirm or whatever. But now I own it because I'm living my purpose, my dharma, my why. And yeah, and that is it the same for you too, Lisa?
I just love that. Yes. And I feel more radiant than I've ever felt before. And I think it's like,
cheers to that.
Once I want to say it's like after menopause and in my 50s, I started to feel like that. But it was really, after I left the big teaching job and didn't know what I was going to do. And everybody knows my story. And then, started doing and helping and serving women on this planet to do their inner work, to dive into that unconscious mind and heal those limiting beliefs and those traumas and programs. And when I started, really being with women and doing it, I was like, this is what it feels like to live your truth, right? To come home and live your purpose. And I think
to come home,
come home. And I think your purpose, I was just talking about this with another colleague, another coach. I think it can change over time. Like, I don't think, once you don't have to just pigeonholed into being a coach. Like you are a singer, you are an artist, you are a healer, you are like, there's so many different roles that we can take. That
we're multidimensional beings. Yeah.
Exactly. And so to just say, I'm just going to do this one thing, maybe it's not just one thing. And I want to say that to people. And
I love that, Lisa.
I want to say to those people, because I've seen it on our group page and how many people post, if you're that person who is saying, I don't know what I'm supposed to do some soul searching.
Yeah.
Because that's what
just start. Pick one thing that lights you up and start picking up the breadcrumbs, and it will lead you to bigger things, right? Like, I love that you said that you don't have to be one thing. I think I might have shared this or maybe not, but my highest level coaching program is a 6-figure coaching program because it is for high net worth individuals. There's a reason for that. It's a very highly bespoke program. They have me virtually on demand for a year. So it's a very high level program. Also because these people that look shiny on the outside, making all the money, looking, rich and famous, there's more inside them and they're not doing it. And it might burn a hole in their soul. In fact, it already has started burning a hole in their soul. And that's how they find me, because they're not happy. They look shiny, just like I did for many years. But they're not really aligned with everything that they were born to be, and being aligned, authentic, and fully self-expressed. And that program is called The Renaissance Human Unleashed. And the tagline is, why be one thing when you can be all things?
Right.
Because that's what allows you to be truly you. You are a combination of everything that lights you up. You are a combination of, who you weren't, and now you're this, and you are this multi-dimensional rock star that's here for more, right? Do you resonate with that?
Absolutely. 100%. I was going to say absolutely.
You can say that around me. And then I don't know if we'll get bleeped out on YouTube, or we're actually looking to be on another station too. So who knows? But
yes, I do. It does resonate with me, because when you find that dharma, when you find your purpose in what you're meant to be doing, then everything just finds you. And I want to say to people that are looking for their dharma, their purpose, and not knowing, it might take a little bit, and that's okay too. I would say have patience. Do a lot of soul searching. I did a lot of meditating, and I did a lot of asking my guides in the universe, whoever you believe in, for help, because you're also not meant to do this alone.
Exactly.
And your guides want to help you, your angels want to help you, but you've got to ask for the help. Just like, if I need help right now, I'm going to call on Elvira and I'm going to ask her for help. She doesn't know. I mean, your guides know, but they will not overstep unless you ask. And I always remember that. And I think, you know what? I got to remember to ask. I got to remember to ask the universe, show me the way. And it might just be, my favorite quote, and I've said this so many times, one of my favorite quotes is, you don't have to see the whole staircase, you just need to see the first step. And Martin Luther King Jr. And when you take that first step, the universe provides 5 more. Right? You have to take action. So you have to decide. This is a choice. You have to decide. You want to get out of that victim mode that you've been in. I hate my job. Oh, woe is me. All the, etc. Whatever you're saying to yourself, because I lived it too. You lived it too. So do you want to get out of that mode?
Yeah.
And move forward towards your goal.
Destiny.
Destiny. I'm just going to say that word. You want to move towards your destiny and not die with your music still in you. And if your answer is a resounding yes, I want to do that, but I just don't know what it is, that's okay.
Or how to do it. Yeah. How? You don't have to do it alone.
The universe's job. So don't take on the how. Figure out, what it is you want to do and just do some soul searching, right?
Oh, I love that. And my beautiful coach, A.G. Marishta, says, when you decide that you want something, when something is yours, you punch a hole in the universe, you decide, right? So deciding, what the word means is cutting away all other options because you've made that decision, right? So this is why surgeons make incisions. They cut away, sorry, this is all coming through. Yeah. And so when you decide something is yours, guess what? The universe says, yes, you've decided, I'm going to bring it to you. And you don't have to do it alone because it is scary and long doing it alone. You can enlist support from earth angels, people like us that were brought here to support. There's tons of us on the planet, go looking if you haven't found your perfect one. But when you decide that, then, like you said, the next step is shown, and then you keep taking inspired action forward and forward and forward. And it's the action that's important that actually transforms your life. So the mindset is important, but taking action on that mindset shift is important. And at the end, like for us, 3 months, these were different women, they had taken, different actions toward their bigger purpose, their higher self, and they were feeling different. We got some beautiful reviews that we'll be sharing soon. And, and this is what we get to do, and honestly, I cannot think of a better life. This is home for me. This is home for me. And I know it's home for you. And I want all of us to find our home. Yeah. What are we here to do that feels like home?
I love that. I love that. So you know what? If you're already doing your dharma, you're living your purpose, post below what it is that feels like to do. Post below your loving in your life right now, because I think that will help inspire other women who maybe aren't quite there yet. So let us know what you're doing that feels like home. I did live out of alignment for, oh my God, how many years? 20 years I was in teaching. And you know what? First, I loved my job, loved it. And like a lot of systems right now, and the school system is no different. The education system is very broken right now. And you could feel that. And if you're an empath and you're an energetic being, you can't help but feel that. And on some level, every teacher feels it and they want out. And so many are wanting out. Like I'm still in there supply teaching, but I love it because I can enjoy the kids and walk out and leave. And I don't have to go in if I don't want to. So there is a beauty in that. And I've learned to not resist that. I'm actually enjoying it. So there's another piece.
You've surrendered to that.
I did surrender to it and I am enjoying it.
Because you're a teacher. You should be teaching, you know?
So many, Elvira, so sad, that want to know how they can get out early. And the profession, because it is broken. And it's sad, it's really sad, but you can't, your soul is like being yanked. So it's just, it's so funny because I've coached teachers in school. Well, what is it that you love to do? What do you love to do aside from this? What do you love? And some people are like, I don't know, I have no idea. And I'm inviting
they need to do our program, Leap Into Your New Life. In fact, I think we should market towards teachers, to be honest. That just came through. There's
so many that need that. You have no idea. It's
I've
like,
helped so many teachers, to be honest. Yeah. People that were living out of alignment, struggling with depression, anxiety, going to numb outs, you know, that aren't healthy. Yeah.
it honestly, true story.
Yeah.
I see it
Yeah.
every single day I'm there.
Yeah.
And I see it in the way that they've lost their lust for the job, which I totally understand and can
Yeah.
empathize with.
Yeah.
But the question then becomes, okay, so what is it that you love to do? And some
Yeah.
people will say, go back to when you were a child. What did you love to do when you were a child?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've heard that before too, right? Did you like to
Yeah.
create?
Who
Did you
were you before the world told you who you are, right? Who were you? Yeah. Yeah.
Who were
Yeah.
you? And you know what? If you know who you were before the world told you what you were, and before your programs, your parents and society told you what you were, post that below too.
Yes. Oh, I just got chills. That's so
Right?
beautiful. Yeah.
Post that
Yeah.
below too. So
Yeah.
100%. Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness,
God.
I love it.
This is so good.
So beautiful. You know what I'm feeling right now, Elvira, is I think just for the beautiful women in this group and the people on YouTube, why don't we pull a card and just see
Yeah.
what comes up for them today? The message.
Okay. Let's see what spirit would like to share to inspire people to connect to what makes them feel like they're home, right? What is their bigger purpose, their dharma, their why? So let's do that. Okay, so Spirit, give us the perfect card to do just that today for all the beautiful people watching and here's the card.
Really?
Oh my God. It's number 27, which is a 9. There are no wrong turns.
Love it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So our wrong turns weren't wrong turns because they led us to where we are today, right?
And you know who says this all the time is Abraham Hicks.
Yes.
And he'll say that there are no mistakes. Like you are exactly where you are meant to be, divine.
Yeah. Yes. Divinely guided all the time. Okay. There are no wrong turns. What if you couldn't make a wrong decision, wrong move, or wrong turn? How much pressure would that eliminate from your life? All roads lead to the exact same place of perfect perfection, just arriving via different routes. You've come here with your cosmic assignment, your dharma, that keeps knocking over and over again. So don't worry, you won't miss it. Can you make this shit up? Oh my God. I cannot believe this. Okay. I mean, I can believe it. We always want to be certain of our path, but life doesn't work like that. Sometimes you're almost there, and sometimes it feels like a long road ahead. It's only by embracing the ambiguity that you can create the surety you seek. The cosmic catalyst question is, what mistakes or wrong turns have I made that ultimately ended up benefiting me? Wow. Powerful. Answer that below if you want to answer that.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yes. What mistakes or wrong turns have I made that ultimately ended up benefiting me?
Nice.
Okay. It's a powerful question. Answer it, please. Yes. Cosmic checkbox. He asks us to take one nagging problem that we've been putting off and finally make a choice. So a decision about a nagging problem. So let's say you hate your job. Make a choice. I'm going to figure out what is next for me because this job is not giving me joy.
Yeah.
If there's no joy in your job, go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So and join us. Okay. Join us in Leap into Your New Life, make the rest of your life the best of your life. Because we're starting another series in, is it September or October, Lisa?
We haven't decided the exact date.
Yeah. Okay.
I think, get school underway, and then I think September would be.
That's the invitation. If you don't want to do it on your own, join us, because Lisa and I are damn fabulous at what we do. Okay. And it's effortless. It's our dharma, and we want you to connect with yours. So this is what you can do if you want to help yourself. Take that step, take that leap, decide, and then the universe is gonna fill it with the how.
Just make a decision.
Yeah.
Either it's the decision that you make. As soon as you make a decision, you have increased energy, you've increased vibration, and now the universe is like, awesome, we're off to the races, so to speak.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
As soon as I make a decision with something, if I'm kind of wavering or whatnot, I make a decision, like a solid, this is what I'm doing, then everything shifts. I can literally feel energy shifting and things start. It's like when you're in that stagnant, the muddy water, so to speak, and you feel like nothing's going on, just make a decision. And I just read, I get Abraham Hicks quotes every day, and Janet will know this because she gets them too. The other day or last week, there was exactly this. Just make a decision either way. Doesn't matter.
Beautiful.
There are no wrong turns. Just make it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. And that's what the card told us. So it's confirmation. The universe has all our backs, ladies and gentlemen, who, if you're watching on YouTube, the universe has all our backs, and you are not alone. You literally just have to reach out for the support from your guides, your angels, people like us and beyond. There's so many of us doing this beautiful inner work to help you connect to your higher self and live your best life and live your purpose, finding home. I just had this beautiful interview with this gorgeous woman that I met at a sound bath I did a few weeks ago. And she is a women's empowerment coach. Her name is Nikki Brown, I think her last name is. Anyway, she was, this sensitive child, just like me, sensitive. She was shamed because she was sensitive. She chose careers to please her parents. So we've hashtagged a new term, not people pleaser, but parent pleaser. Okay. So she and I were both parent pleasers, and we both chose very fancy careers to please our parents. And we were hollow at the end of them. And yet we had breakdowns that led to breakthroughs. And now we're living our purpose, our dharma, our why. And it feels like home. And we were crying on the call, because if you go to my Instagram at Evie Hopper, you'll see the interview. And it was so beautiful because I just felt this connection with her, like, a very similar connection to you, Lisa, as well. She's a little bit younger and she's like my little sister. But the stories were so similar. And when we talked about, now that we get to do this, it feels like home. That's the feeling we want everyone to have, because when you do your inner work and you have your breakdowns and your breakthroughs and you know who you truly are, then it does feel like home. Right, Lisa?
I love that. So beautiful. So beautiful. And what a beautiful way to end the show too. It's so great. And I'm so grateful for those that jumped on. And thank you for bearing with us. We are,
our tech challenge.
Yeah, it was a tech challenge.
Cheers to you.
I think we've got it for next week. We're gonna try this one again. But there's only one thing I want to figure out how to do. And if anybody on here knows how, message me. I want to take off that closed captioned, because now on Facebook, all the words we're saying is up there. I find that can be a little bit annoying.
Distracting, Some people like it if they're listening in an office and they just want to read while they're doing other work. I don't know. I mean, there's a reason for it, but yeah.
Okay. So I'll have to figure that out. I think that's a setting in Zoom as well, but thank you for being here with us. We so appreciate it.
Yes. We love you.
Figure out this tech challenge. But, yes. And if you do know of any that can be served from this message, and you're like, I know the perfect person, please jump over to our YouTube channel, where this is always uploaded by the end of the day. Conversations to Raise Vibrations with Lisa Kelly and Elvira V. Hopper. So please jump over to YouTube, like, share, and subscribe if this feels aligned with you. Grab the link from today's show and send it in an email or a Facebook message or Instagram
Instagram or text. Just if you know people that are struggling, and say, hey, these ladies, you know, they said something really cool today. I'd love you to hear it. And that's it. Just invite them, you know, because you can't force anybody to do anything, but you can invite them and say, hey, what's in this for you? And they can decide for themselves, right?
Exactly. And it's free content, right? Like it's just free, you know, how we've done it, what we're doing. We're always real and authentic when we jump on here. So thank you to everyone that jumped on. The only downfall I will say is that I cannot see your comments, and we do like to engage. So I'm going to go jump over to Facebook right now and make sure that I acknowledge everyone. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Bye.
3, 2